Hey, party people.
Hey, party people!
Hey, party!
What's up? What's happening?
And we are back with our best content yet.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, wow.
What are we doing, guys? What are we doing today?
Huh. What are we doing today?
I don't know.
I'm glad you asked, Josiah. Today we happen to be making a tier list, an internet phenomenon that has come and probably passed at this point, and we're a little slow getting to the game, which is ironic because Josh, why don't you tell him why it's ironic that we're slow getting to this trend?
It's ironic because we are dealing with one of the slowest creatures on Earth, aka the turtle.
The sloth.
The turtle! Yes, we wanted to make sure that we did a turtle tier list for you guys today because we want to make sure that we rank the things that are important. What is there more important in life than an animated turtle tier list?
Oh,
that
animated turtle.
We cannot have any of those real life thingies that are walking around that are placed to the earth. We just want the things that are made up, fake, and non-important. Without further ado, I think we should just get right into the tiers!
You should probably explain first that each one of us already created a turtle tier list
that's
on all of our own using these turtles. And now we're going to try to build one together. There's probably going to be some disagreement. We'll see how it goes.
Let's be honest here. We have our party car, so of course we have our party turtles as well, aka our turtles. Right underneath it, do we have our things that are turtly radical? You know what I'm saying, dude? Next up, we have ones that are a bit sheltered. You know, middle of the tier. They might have been homeschooled a little bit.
Nothing really wrong with them.
Next up, we have turtles that we're kind of taking a bit of a downturn right now. We're not big favors of them. We don't really aspire to be like them as animated figures of ourselves. In fact, sometimes they're so stupid they make us ask, what's the shell? Those are the ones that go into that category. The next tier is only one that can be described as, I hope you get flipped on your back and can't move. So, with those tiers being established, let's get to tiering.
Now we'll jump into it. Let's go!
Let's tier it out.
You know what's so funny?
What?
This first turtle right here is probably the one that I care the least about. Like, I am so neutral about this.
Me too.
I slapped this bad boy into a bit sheltered because I had literally no feelings about it.
Just the most average turtle. I applied some logic to all of my decisions. The logic for this one, I actually put him in the top tier.
What?
Whoa!
Because he's the most turtle of them all.
He is a square.
I thought he was the most turtle-y of all of the turtles, so I put him at the top.
That's where you're wrong, Micah. First of all, you have used the term he, and if you know anything about Minecraft turtles, all they're good for is giving birth to other baby turtles.
Wow, is that right?
Is that true? I don't play Minecraft.
Also,
I'm pretty sure that's true. I don't really play Minecraft either, but
he's a square.
So
when was the last time you saw a box turtle?
So okay, maybe not in looks, but like because they're all animated. But in behavior, he just goes around and does turtle things, or she.
I suppose.
I guess.
I put this one top tier.
But
tier. There are no rules to this. I put it top tier, so I feel like we have to
average it out. Wait, we'll average it out and put it totally radical. Okay. This one next up is dope. This is the turtle from God of War.
I put this guy at turtle radical easily.
Dad, I easily turtly radical. Okay. Yeah, actually, that's where I put him as turtly radical. I believe.
Really? Okay, I put him at what the shell.
What?
Yeah, he's really cool because he's strange. My initial thought, if there was no context and I saw a picture of this turtle, I would think, what the shell?
So averaged out, he's a bit sheltered then.
A bit sheltered.
That feels like a crime to put this majestic beast there. Okay, so next up, who wants to introduce this guy?
This guy. Oh, he's so sweet, so pure.
So you guys are gonna hate me. Oh
no!
No way! Don't.
I already
duck
do.
Turtle. Duck dirty. All right,
I am scared right now.
So
I'm
somebody tell us what we're dealing with, then I'll tell you where I put him.
I put this fella in Turtly Radical because he comes. Yeah, he comes from one of the best TV shows of all time, hands down. So
correct.
Yeah.
No fault. No lies there.
Oh, you know how I said it was blasphemy that I put the other turtle in Bit Sheltered? That's actually where I put him on mine.
You're kidding! I put him at Turtly Radical because he's a Turtly Radical turtle duck.
So I didn't just look at this guy and think, I hope you get flipped on your back and you can't move. I put him.
Oh, you're kidding!
2 tiers below that. Not even 1 tier.
What?
2 tiers below that.
What?
Explain yourself.
And I named that tier. I hope the avatar goes full avatar state on your creepy, hybrid, malicious, and deceptively adorable face. That is what I named this tier. Because anybody that knows me, this is very biased. But we were making them based off our own biases, so he didn't do well on my list. Because anybody that knows me,
Micah,
they know that ducks are my mortal enemy, and I will fight them to the grave.
Replace his tiny little face right here with that of a swan. How do you feel now?
Be fine.
Wow.
Right, next up
okay,
is
next.
Master Oogway
Oogie
himself.
boy. Oogie boy.
Oogway?
Yeah.
Oogway?
Yeah,
I put him straight up at Turtle, bro. Straight up.
Turtle? He's all the way up there for you.
I put him at Turtle. He's the absolute goat of the Kung
He's
Fu
the
Panda
best,
universe.
man. How can you even compete with that turtle?
I put him as Turtly Radical.
Oh.
Just a little bit short from where
So then he would be at
And
Turtle.
I think he belongs in Turtle.
So next up, we got Squirt.
Yeah, obviously
I
we all know where he went.
belongs in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hope you get flipped on your back and can't move.
Yeah,
So next up,
anyways, moving on. Yeah.
After that, we got Donatello.
This is Donatello, right?
Yeah,
Donatello. Let's see.
Donatello.
I put him. Where did I put Donatello? Let me reference my.
I put him as a bit sheltered.
Really?
Just because
so
I wanted to rank all of the Ninja Turtles differently. I didn't want to generalize, and he's just kind of average, you know.
Right.
So I just kind of.
I would agree with you if average meant the worst of the 4 turtles. So yeah, in that situation, I'm with you.
I forgot to hate Donatello.
Donatello is the absolute worst. He's a complete dork, a nerd. He adds nothing to the team. He is someone that will sit there and complain on his computer all day long. He doesn't even, I'm assuming, play Minecraft all that well, from what I can tell of him. He's terrible. Honestly, if I were roommates with this guy, I would constantly be asking what the shell is wrong with you.
Wait, why is he in what the shell? Me and Michael both put him in a bit sheltered.
Yeah.
So by default, he's a bit sheltered.
That means by default,
he's a bit sheltered. Let's go, Josiah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Here. Okay. He deserves a bit sheltered because there's no tier list in between there.
He looks like he's a bit sheltered. Of course, he's innocent.
Of course. Why would you do that? Because there's no tier list. Like there's nothing.
Don't you do it? What are you doing?
Oh wait. Hold on. Oh, tier list appeared right there. That's crazy.
Dang it, dude. Wait, you're just making stuff up. No.
No. Oh well. Oh no. You know what? It averages out. I mean,
something.
Yeah, just put him there. Just put him there.
Another Ninja Turtle is next.
So
this one is arguably one of the best.
I put this one.
It's Leonardo.
Debatable. All the way down here.
Yes. Yes.
Please.
Because this is the actual worst Ninja Turtle. And we talked about this the other night, right? We talked about this the other night. And Josh, you brought up a good point that I slept on this point you brought up. Because I said he's my least favorite Ninja Turtle because he's just like very vanilla. Right? He's just very basic. Doesn't have much of a personality in my opinion. And you said and like I have like this little Captain America shrine on my wall of like the shield and different like clip arts. And you said, but you like Captain America a lot and they're basically carbon copies. And I started thinking about this because I was like, why do I like Captain America and I don't like Leonardo? And actually, this is a message that I sent to our group chat with Ryan.
What?
About Captain America versus Iron Man. And the reason why Captain America is cool, whereas Leonardo is not, is I said this. I said the conflict within Captain America is technically more outward than it is inward. Consistently, he's faced with the public's moral code conflicting with his own. He's required to break the rules in nearly every movie in order to do the right thing. Most other characters would bend their knee whenever the law, orders from a superior, or social constructs tell them to do something. Captain America is a beautiful example that tells us the world is not black and white. Just as Christianity does its best work and grows the most when it's illegal and persecuted, so does Captain America. He knows what is right and will stand up for it even when the entire world says otherwise. Leonardo, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. Whatever he was told to do, he will do. Whenever they're like, oh, I think we have to break out of the mold to do the right thing here, he's the one telling the group, no, that's not what Master Splinter said. Screw him. He dies. He's dead. Get out.
This is a list of turtles.
And I think Leonardo's the worst turtle.
So turtly radical. Because
I hear what you're saying, but he has two really dope swords.
He does, and he's got blue. He's got the blue. So
social constructs, yada yada yada. Dope swords.
Mutant turtle.
I came prepared for Leonardo, man.
You did. I see that. Okay. I put him at turtly radical as well.
There we go. Let's put him at a bit shelter, I guess.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is he averaged out for the worst turtle?
That's poetry right there.
Can we have two turtles in the worst Ninja Turtle category?
Yeah, there are no rules.
Next turtle.
Okay. All right. So next up, we got Mr. What's his name?
Who knows? Floaty Cloud Turtle guy.
Floaty Cloud Turtle thing. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I straight up said that this man watches you and waits for you to make a mistake and then points it at your face and then laughs at you. And then he picks you up your cart. And you're probably so upset about his stupid glasses-clad noggin that, like, you mash the A button and then you spin out as soon as you get back on the track anyway. I put him in What the Shell.
I put him in I hope you get flipped on your back and can't move.
Fair. I put him at What the Shell. I put him at What the Shell because he'll save you when you fall off the racetrack, put you back on track. Okay. But also, if you're playing Super Mario Bros., he'll fly in and start throwing things on your head. His motives are not very clear. You don't know where his allegiance lies.
That's a good point.
He's happy to help, but he'll also try to kill you. So, What the Shell. Good. Okay. What's this next one? Who put this in here?
Who do you think? Josh, explain yourself. What have you done?
So, essentially, it's this game where you have a turtle that gets shot out of a cannon. What you have to do is mutilate this turtle with increasingly futile. What's the word? Futile? With the deadly, fetal. More and more deadly weapons. Starting from a slingshot and eventually escalate into a freaking bazooka rocket launcher tank type thing that blows him far across the sky as far as you can get him and fall across the
You know what? So I was going to put him in the bottom tier just because I didn't know what he was.
Sure.
But I did a quick Google search on this one.
Yeah.
And just the Google images of him just blowing crap up looked so cool. He was the only character who I didn't know that I put above, so I put him in What the Shell, purely because I didn't know who he was.
Okay. I did something similar, except for I didn't require a Google search, because just looking at that turtle, just look at that guy in his face, and he's lighting something up. That guy is clearly turtly radical. Like, I don't even know who he is. I didn't know he was from. That is a radical caticle. A radical turtle. Turtly radical, baby. Put him there.
Oh, dude, yeah. So, I put him in a bit sheltered. Because this is what happens when you have a sheltered turtle with pent-up aggression with the rest of his life. Yeah, no, that's fitting. Right next to Goliath guy over here. We got Turtle Trigger.
Yeah, this guy. Oh, he's beloved by many. The infamous Vern from Over the Head. Our boy Vern. He existed in a community of other animals, and he kind of kept their heads screwed on straight. And a mysterious raccoon shows up out of nowhere and wants to get them to steal some food. And Vern's a voice of reason, trying to direct them in the right path. However, he can get kind of obnoxious and panicky. So I put Vern. Where did I put Vern? He means well, but he's annoying. He's no fun. Kind of a killjoy. I put Vern in the a bit sheltered category.
For sure. Micah?
So I don't remember Over the Hedge very much, other than this rascal of a raccoon. So like there are some good things. I love the raccoon's character arc. I loved Manny the squirrel.
Yeah.
But Vern. Vern. I just remember him being kind of a killjoy, kind of a butt.
He was.
Which is ironic because he was the first turtle that I had ever seen without a shell, and I saw his bare naked turtle butt. And it kind of just left me at a point where I didn't know how to feel about life anymore. And I just don't really like Vern, so I kind of hope he gets flipped on his back and can't move.
Dude, that's so interesting. Oh my gosh. And all I remember of Vern is him also being a killjoy and ironically getting flipped on his back so he couldn't move. You guys
are doing my boy Vern dirty. So anyway, I think it averages out at what the shell.
Or the worst Ninja Turtle. Can you imagine Donatello, Leonardo, and Vern?
Hey, Vern would be a pretty bad Ninja Turtle.
He's the worst Ninja Turtle.
Do you guys want to put him in worst Ninja Turtle now?
Yeah, put him in, man. There are no rules.
All right. Put him in the worst Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
Squirtle Turtle. Man, what hurdle ranking this turtle. Oh, golly, gee whiz, guys. I gotta tell you. Yeah. So, Squirtle, man.
Yeah.
Wait.
Bit sheltered, bro.
Well.
He's totally radical.
Yeah, 100%. So I put him in, I hope you get flipped on your back and can't move.
What the frick, bro? So that averages out.
All other opinions.
So that averages out to like.
I think that averages out the worst Ninja Turtle.
It does.
He's the worst Ninja
Turtle. What's happening? Yertle the Turtle. A treasure to many children and families.
A treasure.
Dr. Seuss, a household name, a household book. Everybody's got at least one. I have never read Yertle the Turtle. Okay. But out of respect for Dr. Seuss, I put him up one, and so I put him up at the shell.
Let me explain, because I read Yertle the Turtle as a kid. Probably only once, because that's all it took. And my takeaway from the story of Yertle the Turtle is Yertle was just an absolute jerk. He was just an absolute horrible turtle. Here's the premise. He lived with all these other turtles, and I think he was king of the turtles, from what I can remember. And he was king of all he could see. And then he got selfish, and he's like, I want to see more so I could be king of even more. So he got on a turtle's head, and he's like, this is great. I can see so much. I'm king. But what if I could be even taller? And then, long story short, he gets on a stack of so many turtles so he can see all the land and become king at the expense of these poor turtles and their legs and their knees. And then the story ends with the tower falling over and Yertle stuck in the mud.
Wait, but turtles don't have knees.
Oh. Well, right, Dr. Seuss. Right, Dr. Seuss.
Dude, that's actually horrible. That being
said, I put Yertle the Turtle at, I hope you get flipped on your back and can't move. Because he deserves.
Yeah, screw Yertle, man.
Nothing deserves, man. Taking advantage of all turtle friends.
Where'd you put this sucker, dude?
I didn't know anything about the guy. I just kind of put it, hope you get flipped on your back.
There we go.
All right, yeah. Get that turtle out of here, bro. So this next one is Franklin the Turtle's mom. You guys are gonna hate me by the end of this list, I swear. Because I put Franklin so low down on this list. Because the only real memory of Franklin the Turtle that I've retained was he didn't want to eat his Brussels sprouts, which I don't get. I enjoy Brussels sprouts; they're pretty tasty.
All he wanted to eat was flies, man.
And he takes these Brussels sprouts and hides them, wraps them up in his favorite blanket, and then just puts it in his room, and forgets about it like a freaking idiot. And then he gets upset and he's whining and he's complaining that he can't find his blanket that he hid. And he's whining and complaining that his room smells bad because the Brussels sprouts are going bad. And he still refuses. He's just a total punk this entire episode. And even by the end of it, he's still just a punk and refuses to eat his Brussels sprouts. So I rank him pretty low. But even lower than that, because when children misbehave, it kind of annoys me. But I don't fault the children for misbehaving because the blame lies with the parents. So, spoiler alert, Franklin got, I hope you get flipped on your back and can't move. I created a tier below that, between that and where I put the turtle duck, called Get Over Yourself, Franklin's Mom, and I put her on that tier.
So here's the thing: is I thought based on how this picture was cropped, I thought it was another picture of Franklin. And Franklin and me go way back. Franklin was my boy from day one, teaching me all my life lessons, like don't hide your Brussels sprouts in your favorite blanket and forget about it. I learned that from Franklin. You don't learn that from Master Oogway. You learn that from Franklin. I put it at Turtle. Because Franklin, you don't beat Franklin when it comes to animated turtles.
Oh, dude. Shoot!
Opposite
ends of the spectrum up there. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, so because of that, I put her in a bit sheltered because, I have no opinion.
You know where I think that averages out at?
No!
Worst Ninja Turtle!
Worst Ninja Turtle!
Yes! Let's go!
Hammer.
Oh, this is my guy.
Let's do it. Here we go.
This is my guy.
Oh, look at this guy.
Really,
look at him.
He is your guy and Leonardo's not?
Correct.
Okay. Explain.
Well, he's just my favorite Ninja Turtle. So I put him at Turtley Radical.
I'm going to be honest. Raphael's the worst Ninja Turtle.
Whoa!
He is. Listen,
we're so divided on Ninja Turtles, dude.
He's big and he's mean and he's rough around the edges. Like, lighten up, man. You're young. You're saving the city. Like, come on. Why you got to be so hard on your brothers?
Dude.
You're not that great.
No, dude.
He's always brooding and stuff like that. Like, come on. You're not. What's your deal, man? Just knock it off and have fun with the other guys. All right. No need to act like this. So I put him at What the Show.
Oh no! Wait!
Also,
hold on, guys.
Okay. This was a live action picture for Raphael.
Yeah. So let me say something, and then it will dawn on you people what's about to happen here. So for Raphael, here's the sick thing about this guy, right? Have you seen his swords? Those things are the coolest weapon.
With their psi weapon.
This guy could roast 2 hot dogs at once while fighting crime.
Oh my
Not many
gosh.
people can say they could do that.
I've never even thought about that. Never mind. Put him up for Turtle for me.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm joking.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm playing.
I put him in a bit sheltered. So if we go off Turtley Radical, a bit sheltered, and What the Shell, you know where this guy ends up?
Where he should be.
How?
The worst.
Wait, this is so... I'm trying to think of the math. How did each of our least favorite Ninja Turtles make it onto the same bar?
Don't know. I have no idea.
Let me explain this guy because I don't know who he is.
Me neither.
Cool. So this here is Master Roshi. Is underneath that amazing Hawaiian shirt he's got going on there. He actually is mega jacked, with veins popping out of biceps that are like going full on into his neck. Oh yeah, this guy has been doing steroids out the wazoo, man.
He's like final few episodes of Avatar, Uncle Iroh.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's sick. That's actually sick.
Yeah, but because he's a bit of a pervert in the show, I put him in What the Shell.
I hope he got flipped on his back. Because I didn't know who he was.
I didn't know who he was. I don't know who he is. I knew he was from Dragon Ball. I didn't know what he did or anything. But he seemed kind of cool. He seemed to be a beloved character, so I put him out a bit sheltered.
Okay.
So that averages to what the shell?
Oh my gosh. Sure.
I'll average to what the shell, I think.
Yeah, it does. It's what the shell.
Yeah,
This is a giant turtle that carries the universe on its back.
Yeah.
From some form of mythology, I'm not sure which. That's the extent of my knowledge on that turtle.
And I in my video, while breaking this down, as not to, polarize or offend, people who might believe in this. Because, we want to be accepting of different styles. I said, I love and respect you as individuals, but you're insane, so I put it out and I hope it gets flipped on its back and you can't move.
I hope the entire world gets crushed under the weight of a turtle.
So that's where I put that one, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I put it at what the shell, because what?
That's appropriate. That's an appropriate response.
I don't really appreciate your offensive terminology you use there, Micah. I am a believer in Pangea Turtle.
No, you're not.
And because of that,
that's a lie.
He takes care of us.
No.
He carries our burdens for us, both physically, metaphysically, emotionally.
Oh, really? Explain
and the only time
your burdens.
So let me tell you, it is unfortunate that sometimes he causes earthquakes to happen when dancing to shake it off, but it's okay. But for the sake of carrying all of our burdens, I put him in Turtle.
Okay, no, you're wrong. Sorry.
Are you? No, you didn't.
I'm just telling you, man. I wouldn't piss this guy off if I were you, Josiah, because you might be, you might get word of it, and you might be falling through the cracks of the earth here pretty soon.
Are you advocating for a heathen entity?
I am advocating for truth, justice, and Pangea Turtle.
In the American way. Oh,
yeah. I think he's sheltered.
Yeah.
Put him at sheltered.
Let's give Force Ninja Turtle a break. It's
absolutely.
This next one I didn't know, so I hoped it got flipped on its back.
I know this?
Oh wait, you don't know this guy?
No.
What,
Micah just made so many Mario references earlier.
No, I didn't.
What?
Yeah, you did.
I've never played a single Mario game in my life. That you guys are making references. I also put the guy on the cloud really low because I didn't know who he was. Like I recognize them as like Nintendo characters. I couldn't have even told you that they were from Mario specifically.
Okay, Micah gets put under the bit sheltered category.
Can you just pull up a picture of me and put it in there? That's so funny. That's so funny.
Well, this is for those of us who don't live in a shell. This is a Koopa Troopa. And, he's a common enemy in the Mario games.
Yeah.
I recognize that name. I just didn't match it to the face.
He's
you
doing Mario
his face. Come
Mario
on, man.
Kart races and lots of fun adventures. But he's always really mean in trying to kill you.
Oh, really?
I can't think of a situation where he's not mean and trying to kill you. So I put him in. I hope you get flipped on your back and can't move.
So yeah, Koopster over here. Koopa is always one of my Troopas because he was my go-to in Mario Party for a long time. Something about that little quirky smile. That smile just says, I got you, bud. Hop on my team. Yeah, I used to pick him in Mario Party. And here's the thing, dude. Here's what's cool about Mr. Troopa. This guy, once you bounce on him, he can be used against his allies, bro. He might act like he's against you, like, I'm going to walk into you. Better watch out. But in reality, he wants you to jump on his back because he has your back. He's on your side, ready to take out the enemy.
You're just wrong.
Yeah. Excuse you. I believe I'm correct, and that's why I put him in Turtly Radical.
What a sucker!
So that averages out.
Come on, this is the worst Ninja Turtle.
Are you kidding me? Wait, what did you put that, Micah?
What? I put it on Hope You Get Flipped.
Okay, so then he should be at What the Shell, right?
Oh yeah, because there's more of a negative.
I didn't do this one.
Yeah, I didn't do that one either, but I can tell you right off the bat. Not because I'm salty at Micah for talking bad about Franklin, but I can tell you right off the back. I hope this turtle gets flipped on its back and can't move.
Bro,
he's the worst part of Moana. If it weren't for that turtle, Moana would have been better off, probably.
Dude, the exact opposite. This turtle carried Moana.
You know that turtle. There's just no goodness in the heart of that turtle. You can see it in its eyes, and you can tell it's trying to get to the ocean for malicious reasons.
Intense.
I put it in radical.
Wow, you would, huh?
And to save all of mankind, I also hope it gets flipped on its back and can't move. Absolutely. You can tell how bad it is because Moana is literally throwing shade in its direction. Wait, so does that go to What the Shell?
That would be What the Shell.
So, Micah, you want to talk about this fella?
Yeah, let's rapid fire a couple of these because we still have a lot left. This one is basically just like an old 80s monster turtle, kind of like Godzilla if they were a turtle. And she can like poke into her shell and spin, and just like Squirtle, but instead of water, it's like this nuclear energy that shoots out, and she can fly. It's pretty cool. And just for sheer power alone, I put her at Turtley Radical.
I had no idea who this was, so I put it at a bit sheltered. Seemed cool. Don't know anything about it.
I remembered it was a super mega awesome dope turtle thing that was like, it's got jet boosters where its butt is. That's so cool.
That is.
So I put it in turtle. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think the average is to Turtley Radical.
Yeah.
Really? Really? Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you're right. Turtley Radical.
Damn,
wow.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. Up there at the top, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the turtles from Hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked Turtle.
So yeah. And so, I mean, we didn't see much, but we saw all we needed to about these critters. When the tree falls, you hear them say, "Run!"
And then the movie, the filmmakers decided to spend like 3 whole minutes on these guys barely inching across the screen, who had nothing to do with the plot, and I just appreciated it so much.
And because of that, I put them at Turtley Radical.
My thoughts exactly. But I did put them at Turtley Radical, so...
I put them at a bit sheltered.
Wow.
That's a Turtley Radical, let's go! Alright, let's keep going,
Okay, next one. Don't know what that was. Hope it gets flipped on its back.
Same. No clue what the heck is going on in that picture.
This is
some other prepubescent Josh game?
Yeah, it is.
Great.
This is a picture of the turtle. I put it in What the Shell, so that averaged out to boom on its back. So,
there.
Get down there with Yertle and Squirt, you loser. All right.
I don't know what that is.
This next one is one that I added, and it's the little turtle that shows up at the beginning of each episode. It doesn't do anything. It's just the intro to the thing. And you see the headquarters in the background of Teen Titans Go. And I only brought in this turtle for an opportunity to rant about how horrible Teen Titans Go was.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, man.
Because they took Teen Titans, which was such a good show, as we all know. And, I was watching some of it with, kind of while my little siblings were. And I poked in and, sat through a few episodes. They don't even do superhero stuff, and it's just so dumb and silly. And they've taken some really cool superhero characters and just made them really dumb. And I'm like, you can go ahead and make this show, but don't take pre-established heroes that are really neat and just ruin them. So I put that one at the bottom.
I think that Teen Titans Go is a really fun and creative show.
Wrong. Moving on. Put it at the bottom. Just
Well,
so it's wrong.
it's incredibly meta. All right, the humor in that show is very funny, and it does poke fun at other. It's almost a parody of superheroes. I don't think it's better than the original Teen Titans show. I think it could have been a great show if it wasn't Teen Titans, but just the comedy and like the cleverness of that show, I find very creative and fun. So I'm gonna put that show at a bit sheltered.
I think I'm going to edit out everything you said and just cut you off, and we're just going to cut to having this at "You ruined my childhood."
Wow. All right.
Overruled.
Great.
So someone else take the next one.
Yeah. So this is Crash. I mean, not much needs to be said here. I think it's. I hope you get flipped on your back.
Yeah. More like Crash and Burn.
So his name's Crush.
It is Crush.
We don't all think about it.
But Crash and Burn.
But yeah. I hope he gets flipped on his back too.
Okay, so next up is the Squirtle Squad. And remember all the great things I told you about Squirtle Boy over here? The guy, like, imagine as amazing of a character as Squirtle, but 5 times as much.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement when we say Turtle, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Easily. Turtle.
I mean, here's the rationale here. You know how I said I put him on his back and he can't move? No. Remember that?
Yeah.
Think about this. For every 1 Squirtle, he gets 1 tier list better. So look at this. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 turtles up with Turtle. It was meant to be. Look at that.
Yeah, get him up there.
That's some Bible level scholarship right there, my friend.
The level of sheer steam emanating from this guy is insane.
What's that I hear? Is that the Franklin theme song?
I'll come back when this one's done.
It's Franklin!
Obviously, this one was the bottom for me.
Look at him! There's a snail! He's got a little dog!
It's totally cutting out.
Turtle, ladies and gentlemen, Turtle. Franklin is totally Turtle. Drop mic.
Is he done? Is he done?
Yeah, we put him in a little bit better than Turtle. It's a new category.
Yeah, just do whatever you want. There are no rules. There are no rules.
All right, Josh, where'd you put him?
I got you, brother. No, if you want it, we kind of screwed you over this.
Yes.
Oh man.
A tad bit. Hold on. We gotta specify though. Not much though.
Not much though.
Anyway, Toby's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put him at a bit sheltered, just because there were a lot of turtles better than him. But I wanted him to be at least like in the middle, because he deserves that much respect.
I think he's turtly radical. He's a great turtle.
That's fair. That's
fine.
I
put him in a bit sheltered actually, so that's where he will stay.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put that a strong case.
Yeah. That's an underrated.
Solid turtle.
That's an underrated Disney movie, honestly.
Is this another one? Another Robin Hood turtle coming up?
This guy, I added this guy because as great as Toby is, we need to talk about Toby's dad. And that's who this is. Because they have their archery competition, right? And they have the best in the land. The best! And Toby's dad is there. What a G. Like, that in of itself earns him a good spot. But my boy, Toby's dad, goes to line up his shot and gets scared. He gets nervous because he's not very confident of himself. He's humble. and his head shoots down into his shell as he releases the arrow, and he still hits the bullseye, dude. If he had an ounce more confidence, enough to even look, he did that no look, right? No look, bullseye. If he had a small amount of confidence, he would beat Robin Hood to a pulp. He would be the best archer in the world. Toby's dad is my hero.
Doesn't Toby yell something like, "Good one, Dad," or something like that?
Yeah, he waves his little flag. He says, "Go, Dad!"
Yay, Dad!
I love it, man. I love Toby's dad. I put him at
oh my gosh.
Toby's dad, he's Turtle. He's Turtle.
I'm all about Turtle after that explanation. Man.
Good.
Absolutely.
Well done. Well said. I'm all about it.
You think we should move Squirt down to "You Ruined My Childhood"?
Yeah.
Easy.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good point. That tier list, he was there without the tier list even having existed at that point.
Hey, and while we're at it, let's just put Franklin down there too.
No, Franklin is set in stone. He's immortalized.
So
I thought I could just sneak
Turtle. And the ASDF Turtle is really fun because he has a bomb on his back. When you press it,
he goes, "Hello!" and then he explodes.
What a friendly creature.
That's dope.
I put him at Turtle Radical as well.
I put him at Turtle Radical also.
Whoa! Do you all agree?
Wait. No. We
all just say that at the same time.
Crush.
So
guys, next a Ninja Turtle that's better than the rest? Maybe.
I put this guy at Turtle Radical as well. He was tied with Raphael in my opinion.
I put him at Turtle, I think.
Really? Okay.
He was close to Leonardo.
Wait, so you put it here, and you put it here.
Gosh,
if I put it down here, if I were to put it right there, it's okay, because I put him at Turtle, baby.
Alright.
Absolutely. The
Michaelangelo.
Turtle, hands down. Absolutely. The nunchucking son of a nunchuck.
As a group, Party Car's favorite turtle is Michaelangelo.
I mean, that fits,
collectively,
right?
Yeah.
And honestly, this is probably the best turtle on this list that would actually get Turtle. Let's be real. He is the party animal of the turtle.
Besides Toby's dad.
Besides Toby's dad. Actually, put Toby's dad a bit higher than...
Absolutely, we can.
Yeah.
And,
Turtle. I mean, that just makes sense.
Are you guys ready for this turtle? This is one of our final turtles.
No, please.
See, all right. So I'm familiar with this turtle. Josh and Micah aren't. Back in the day, there was a children's series. I know there were some TV episodes or some movies. There was also like a radio drama of this show called The Pond, and it was about pond animals, and they lived together, and they had fun, and they learned life lessons and lessons about the Bible, and there was this narrator that was always narrating for them, and there was Tony the frog, there was Bill the duck, there was Methuselah the alligator, and lastly there was Floyd the turtle. And I don't remember exactly what he did. Gosh darn, he was there. He was a little guy. He was pretty innocent, but didn't know any better a lot of the time, getting himself into trouble, stuff like that. It was a whole thing. If you remember the pond, if you even knew about what the pond was, write something in the comments for us. Just let us know. I want to know that this isn't some weird Mandela effect. Anyway, I put Floyd the turtle at a bit sheltered.
Oh,
because I think it just fits him. If you know Floyd, he's a bit sheltered.
No one knows Floyd.
Oh boy, Floyd.
This was one of my default to the bottom just because I didn't know who it was. But Josiah, for your sake, since there are no rules, I put him at a bit sheltered as well.
Great. Well, for this, honestly, Josiah, I don't know him. But from your 3-second description you gave of him one time to me, he sounded like a turtle that I could, an introverted turtle that me as an expert could hang out with and take him to parties and get him totally lit.
Okay,
so I put him in that as a turtle buddy. For sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I got a vibe, man.
Dang.
I got a vibe about him for sure. Yeah.
That lands him at
Does he default at Turtle Radical?
Turtle Radical,
dude.
Put him in there.
Then I think I put Pancham
I don't know
at Turtle
what
Radical, dude.
I mean,
I don't think he's not a turtle.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate Pancham. I think it's a terrible Pokemon. I'd put him in What the Shell. Yeah.
All right.
Dang. Okay.
Honestly, he ruined my childhood.
Yeah, just throw him down there, man. Why not? There are no rules.
Great.
That's it.
All right.
There it is. This is
There we blow.
deviated an excessive amount from my tier list.
This is
not.
I
All
think.
over the place.
Yeah.
If anybody's mad, if anyone has some hateful words to say about Crush and Squirtle, please leave them in the comments.
Or just
Let us
directly
know.
message Josh.
Absolutely.
Let us know what we did wrong.
Leave
also,
your
if
turtle
we-
tier lists below. Make your own. Do it.
We'll
Yeah,
post
absolutely.
a link to the turtle tier list. You can make one and save it.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
And if we forgot any turtles, let us know in the comments.
Oh man, you guys have been super great.
Who's your favorite
team?
turtle, and why is it Toby's dad?
We all know you love this fella.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's been real. It's been fun, but we're gonna go take a break now. Okay, now, bye-bye.
We probably don't have the rights to this song.
Bye-bye now. Come back.
I'm gonna be honest. Raphael's the worst Ninja Turtle. He is big and he's mean. And come on, you're not. What's your deal, man? Just knock it off and have fun with the other guys. All right, no need to act like this.